Peter Parker wakes up from a nightmare. He has been having the same horrible dream every night. Peter is tired and he does not know how to handle his life. Nothing else makes sense except the fact that he can use his black suit. It seems that Peter has continued to use his black symbiote suit. He is not talking with Auntie May. He has quit school, and basically he has a love triangle going on with Mary Jane and Felicia Hardy, or Black Cat. Peter dons his black symbiote suit and goes swinging during the night. The only thing that still makes sense for him is the black suit and him fighting crime as Spider-Man. The suit has so much power and he can use it in various ways. Still, for some reason he feels very tired. It's almost like he never sleeps at this point. As Spider-Man, he goes to hunt down criminals. He finds a robber trying to attack an old lady. Using the black suit, Spider-Man attacks the robber. He is much more aggressive and powerful. The robber is terrified and thinks that Spider-Man is going to kill him. Later in the night, Peter once again has a horrible nightmare. This time he wakes up so suddenly that he hits Mary Jane. The two talk about Peter and how he has been acting lately. Mary Jane thinks that the black suit is changing Peter for the worse. Peter does not want to get rid of the black suit. As Spider-Man, he goes out once more during the night. Now he starts to hear a strange voice in his head and does not know who it is. Soon after that, he fights the crazy Hobgoblin. Spider-Man is so strong that he is able to beat up Hobgoblin and even almost kills him. After that battle is over, Peter goes to visit Reed Richards and the other members of the Fantastic Four. Reed finds out that the suit is an alien life form, and it's alive. It wants to take over Peter and his body. Peter does not believe this and he swings away. He goes to visit Aunt May, but they are attacked by Hobgoblin. Aunt May is presumed killed in the fire. Peter loses control of the symbiote. He is now totally evil, and he decides to brutally murder Hobgoblin. Kingpin finds out that Spider-Man has killed someone, and he is very interested in the situation. He tasks some hired killers to go after Spider-Man and take him down. Jonah Jameson, on the other hand, is furious that Spider-Man has become a murderer and he wants to publicly shame him. In the meantime, Peter is now fully consumed by the black suit. He now talks to the suit and he is trying to decide if he feels guilty for the murder of Hobgoblin. The suit tells him that he has to accept his new life. Soon after that, Spider-Man crashes the Daily Bugle and breaks both arms of Jameson. He is now fully deformed. He looks like a slightly different version of Venom. Spider-Man promises to kill Jameson if he continues to write bad articles about him. Soon after, Spider-Man is attacked by both Shocker and Scorpion. They have been hired by Kingpin to kill Spider-Man with his black suit. He is too much for these two villains. Using his symbiote, he starts to eat and beat up Scorpion. Soon he cuts off the hands of Shocker and brutally murders him. Later, Spider-Man goes to talk with Kingpin and shows him the dead bodies of both Scorpion and Shocker. The Kingpin reveals that he managed to find out that Spider-Man is really Peter Parker. In that moment, Spider-Man hits and kills Kingpin without any mercy. Soon many other villains are killed, and it's obvious that Peter is just taking down everyone who stands in his way. Reed is still doing research on the symbiote, and he is certain that very soon the alien will take over Peter completely. When MJ returns home, she finds Peter floating in the air in his black suit, with black webs all around. Peter is now spending more time in the black suit than in his normal human form. The symbiote wants Peter to forget his humanity and become something more. Doc Ock forms a team to kill Spider-Man. Jameson has organized this, and he now thinks that Spider-Man is way too dangerous to be left free. Soon Eddie Brock arrives, and he attacks Doc Ock. He wants to personally get his revenge on Spider-Man. Spider-Man is now attacked by a group of supervillains. They are led by Jameson in a giant robot suit. Also, Doc Ock has been replaced by Eddie Brock, who wants revenge. Eddie has taken the tentacles that Doc Ock has been using to get his revenge. The giant fight is brutal. Spider-Man is now a monster, and he hunts down the villains in a forest. He is brutal and does not hold back. Basically, he kills everyone except Kraven and Jameson. Jameson, using his giant robot, manages to create an electric explosion that separates Peter from the symbiote. Peter is now free, and Jameson saves him. Jonah really wants to help Peter, and he understands that he was taken advantage of. Peter now has to recover. He still feels that the symbiote is nearby, and that it wants to consume him. In the meantime, the alien symbiote goes into the Baxter building. There it takes control of the thing and actually bonds with Reed Richards. Now the super-powered symbiote plans to rule the world and change everybody into symbiote creatures like him. Peter is now trying to recover. He wants to save his friends and make things right. He feels so sorry for killing all those villains. After a long time he puts on the real Spider-Man costume. The Baxter building gets taken over by the symbiote alien. The Avengers are there, and they are planning how to get rid of the alien attackers. Peter arrives there and talks with them. Johnny Storm blames Peter for everything, but Peter promises to make things right. Peter enters the building, but is followed by Mary Jane and Johnny Storm. Now they have to find a way to stop the symbiote before it can finish its evil plan. Peter thinks that he can talk with the symbiote and stop it. Peter now wants to stop the symbiote and save Reed Richards. The symbiote is now fully powered, and with Reed's powers it's super strong. While that is happening, Sue has to fight off the other Avengers. They have now all been taken over. They're all coming after Sue and trying to kill her. Peter is also afraid that Mary Jane could die in this horrible battle. Peter finally arrives to stop the symbiote. He has used all of his powers. He is not that strong, but he has to stop the symbiote. He finally faces it down and promises to give himself over to the symbiote totally. At that point the symbiote decides to leave Reed, but it first kills him. Peter screams as he is sad that he lost another friend. Reed falls out of the building, dead on the ground. Sue is heartbroken that her husband is now dead, but she still has to fight. Peter runs from the symbiote and then it starts to take over him. While the symbiote consumes Peter, it realizes that something is very wrong. In that moment it's revealed that Peter and Johnny switched places and used a device to mask their appearance. The symbiote has actually been trying to consume Johnny Storm. In that moment, Johnny turns on his powers and torches the entire symbiote, finally killing it. Peter and Mary Jane hug as the entire war is finally over and the nightmares can stop. Soon after that, Peter surrenders himself and wants to answer for his crimes. The other heroes from the Avengers also arrive, and all of them explain that the symbiotes took over their body. Matt Murdock is there and he helps Peter to be a free man, and Peter can return to his duty as Spider-Man. Soon after, Sue Storm arrives, and she asks Peter to join the Fantastic Four as their core member. It's also revealed that Kingpin is alive and he wants revenge. He also has a piece of the alien symbiote and plans to use it in his evil plans. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel.